Well, hello there, folks. How you doing tonight? My name is Scott McClellan again, and I'm a student here at Stafford Brown College on Online, and I'm doing this video for my interpersonal communications class, Comp 101. Now, we were given different subjects to choose from, and I chose music, which happens to be a very, very big passion of mine. I'll have to take my glasses off. I better put them back on. Alright, so let's get started, why don't we? You're wondering why I'm all glitzy. Well, the music you hear behind you is called string band music. And it's along the lines of kind of like a marching band type music, but with a little bit more jazz, a little bit more big band thrown in there, as you can hear. And it's consistent of woodwind instruments, string instruments, and percussion instruments, such as saxophones, bari saxes, accordions, which I will not play for you because I might drown your ears out. Also, we have the tenor banjo, which is also known as the Irish banjo, which is not really in tune right now. I don't understand why. But anyway, so what do? Well, we get dressed up every year, and we parade down Broad Street in Philadelphia, performing for the crowds in celebration of the new year. As part of a string band, I'm part of an association of string bands. There's 18 of us in the organizations that are still left kicking. At one time, there was almost close to 27 string bands. There are 16 associated bands, and the rest are non-associated bands. And they comprise of various different areas. And the divisions that we have are the comic division, the Wenches Brigade, the fancy division, the string band division, and the fancy gay division. But we're going to talk about string bands. So, who are they? We have Aqua, we have Avalon, Broomall, Duffy, Durning, Furco, Freilinger, Greater Kensington, Hagerman, Polish American, Quaker City, Uptown, Woodland, Shrilby, South Philadelphia, Pennsport, and Greater Overbrook. So what is one of the things we do? Well, we get dressed up every year, we go down the street, and we have a lot of fun. Now, this has been going on for a very long time. The first band to go up the street was Trilby, and that was back in 1901. Back in the day, okay? Now, me personally, I'm a second generation type mummer, okay? My dad and I grew up in a band called Broomall. And this is a picture of me and my father. That's me. Aren't I so adorable? That's my older brother, and that's Dad, right? And we went up with this band called Broomall, right there. Now, back in the 70s, this is what you would spend all your money on these feathers and costumes and stuff, and sequences. And you put on these little productions, and they would be anything from cowboys, Indians, so on and so forth, right? We could do clowns, a space clown type theme. We could even do a surfing type thing, which is what one of the bands I was with tried to do last year. We did really good. We had a great time going down the street, and it was a lot of fun. Now, up until the early mid-90s, we would compete for prize money, and it would get split up in all the divisions and all the bands, and all the comics and all the different clubs. So what we do nowadays is that we do a lot of concerts, and we do a lot of parades in different towns around the country, around the city, around the, wherever there's a country or a community that's holding a fair. Usually a string band's there, and we'll be dressed up in these beautiful costumes. Now, the costumes alone, and to put these on, would run anywhere between $30,000 to $80,000 a year, depending on which band you were with, depending on how much money you would spend. Okay? So in order to put on a good performance, you want to do really, really well. And then we had a thing called the Show of Shows. There's the Show of Show book. And you would go down either to the Atlantic City Convention Center, or we used to go to the Convention Center in Philadelphia, the old one, over by the football stadium. But it's no longer since there. Okay. So, we have a great time. We do it for bragging rights, and that's really only the reason why we do it. We love it. It's a hobby. Okay, this guy's right here. This is Freilinger. This is from 2010, And they are probably one of the most winningest bands that have the first prize ever out of all the string bands. And here to give you an idea is just some of the string bands that have participated and prizes that they have won first prize captains over the years, all the way back to 2008. So you can tell that it's a lot of fun. It's a tradition over here in Philadelphia. So what I would suggest in the end, conclusion wise here, I would suggest that you take the time out. If you ever visit the Philadelphia region or area, come down, see the Mummers Museum. It's on 2nd and Washington Street, right in Philadelphia, right off of Columbus Boulevard. It's a really fun place to be. You'll see entertainment from years past. You'll see all the plaques in the rooms for the string bands themselves. It's a great time, and I'm sure you would enjoy it. And if you ever get the chance to come down this way during New Year's Day, love to see you there. Thank you very much for your participation in my video this evening. Thank you. Have a great 4th of July. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye now.